Hanging out in the studio with Ralphie.
Hola, you amazing rogue artists out there in the world, especially you awesome creatives that supported my book on Indiegogo. I have an announcement on the audiobook commentary. We are currently recording the audiobook commentary, and just like with the book, as it turns out, it's going to be longer than we previously anticipated. So we are getting a lot of the recording done towards the beginning of this month, August right now, and we'll be finishing it up, doing all the editing and stuff. And the goal is to get the audiobook commentary into all of our the Indiegogo supporters that purchased the audiobook commentary. You will be getting that by the end of this month. I'm actually really excited about the fact that the audiobook commentary is going to be longer than 2 hours. Previously, I had anticipated that the commentary was only going to be about 2 hours. It's actually going to be much longer than that. So you're essentially getting an entire book worth of commentary with a lot of really, really cool new insights, a lot of really cool insights from Cleve. We're doing the audiobook commentary in a very conversational interview type style, which really works because Cleve's able to put a lot of her 2 cents in. And while we're doing this conversational style commentary, there's a lot of epiphanal things, like a lot of really solid explanation to a lot of the concepts in the book, which I'm really excited about. After we're done releasing that out to you, I'm thinking that there quite possibly might be another book there. That's how much content is going to be in the audio commentary. And of course, what that means, unfortunately, is that you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I wanted to get this to you earlier. As some of you know, Clea and I went through a little bit of a COVID scare, so things got put on pause there for a little while. And I'm happy to say that we are good, and we are back in the studio doing our thing, and the audiobook commentary is back on track. So for all of our awesome Indiegogo supporters and all of our awesome supporters out there on Patreon and everywhere where you guys have just really, really been showing the support for this book and for this very outside of my comfort zone thing that I did by putting a book out there. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said, the commentary will be in your hands. I should be emailing that out to you most likely in August. And then if we do have a book in there, I will be releasing that audiobook commentary on Audible probably in September. This creative journey of doing a book for the first time, of being an author. I have a book out there, which is so freaking awesome. And so far, I've gotten so much amazing feedback from people telling me that they are going to read the book over and over. They're going to refer back to the book, or they found it inspiring. That just means the world to me. And I appreciate that so, so much. I love being able to put something out there that is empowering for artists. And the fact that a lot of artists have responded in the way that they have just means absolutely the world to me. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And here's a little clip of Clea and I recording the commentary. It's very raw. There's no editing done to it, but hope you enjoy part of this commentary.
You touch on marketing experts, and it got me thinking, really, how could any marketing expert, or any expert, if you will, ever teach you how to use your unique gifts,
right?
Not knowing what they are, and it being such a unique, individualistic thing.
Yeah, and I think that's where the issue with the education comes in. You know, because one of the biggest things that people criticize whenever I'm saying, like, you got to find your own way, is that they'll say, well, you know, you need to take a marketing course, you need to blah blah. Right? What they don't understand is that I've already taken a lot of marketing courses. I have looked into all those things. In my moments of desperation and trying to figure out how to do something the right way, you end up taking a lot of courses and routes and things like that, that if you are looking at it as, I am missing something and I just don't know, and I got to figure out how to do this the right way versus doing it the wrong way, then you're using it as a crutch. If you're taking a marketing course and thinking to yourself like, well, let me expand my toolbox here. Let me learn some of the stuff that has come before. Let me learn some of the things that people have done that have worked in the past. And let me take those things and apply it to me and who I am and see if there is a way that I could either enhance the very, very unique creative way that I'm going to approach the world and build on it, build on the stuff that came in the past. I will never say, don't take that marketing course. Now, I will say, don't take that marketing course if the person that is marketing that course is only there to get your money.
Of course.
Which is one of the issues that we run into with a lot of those artist marketing courses online, is that you've got marketing people that see a niche market that is very desperate because, you know, the artists convince themselves all the time that they're not good at business, or they're not good at this, or they're not good at that, right? And so, like, in that convincing yourself that you can't be good at this thing because you have these two sides of your brain that are separate.
I have an art brain, not a business brain.
Yeah,
I hear
exactly.
that a lot.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. And it's like, you don't understand. Running a business is the most creative thing that you could do. Marketing is extremely creative, thinking outside of the box. How do I get my stuff out in front of people? And instead of like looking at it as this like analytical thing, which a lot of marketing courses do, you got to expand on it and have fun. It's people out there that are having fun with their marketing that are really making an impact. And the irony is that a lot of these marketing courses will then try to quantify that fun that got them a lot of response and try to teach it in an analytical way.
In a formulaic way.
Yeah. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with the analytics of marketing. It's awesome to look into that, but do not think that that is the holy grail or that is the rule book that is out there, because really, whether you're a quote unquote marketing expert or not, you're just figuring this crap out. Marketing is different than it's been for the last 100 years. It's evolved over the years.
It's constantly changing.
Yeah, and there are still a lot of people out there that are promoting old marketing tactics. There are certain things that work and certain things that don't work for certain products. When it comes to art is such a personal thing that you really, really have to figure that out for yourself and which direction you want to head when it comes to doing that. So like, if you're expecting a roadmap out there, there just isn't one for you. You're the one that has to pave that. You're the one that has to create that roadmap. You could follow somebody else's way of doing things, but I guarantee you that by the end of it, you're going to be somewhere that you don't necessarily want to be. Thank you so much, you guys. I will be updating you more as we get closer to the end of the month, and as far as the actual release date and when I'm going to be sending out those emails. And yeah, again, thank you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to everyone that purchased, listened to the Rogue Artist Survival Guide. You have no idea how much your support means to me and how much your very, very positive feedback has meant to me. Thank you. Thank you. From somebody who was terrified to put a book out there in the first place, I could not have a more awesome group of creatives to support what I do. Thank you. Adios.